Pisces, and welcome to another reading by the Blessings Foundry. So happy to have you here. Today we're going to do a spirit guide reading for the Pisces collective. We're going to look at what's happening currently, what spirit wants you to know, how spirit can assist you, what you might want to let go of, what is your opportunity for growth, what the overall energy is with the Pisces collective, and what the possible outcome is. Okay, here we go. All right, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please come near. They're speaking to us really quick here. So we have Nine of Pentacles, shows independence, self-reliance, abundance, Hermit, going internal, Magician, using your skills, Judgment, following your calling or making a decision, Lovers, making another choice, Five of Swords, dealing with conflict and defeat. But it was upside down, even though I don't read upside down. But then also the Tower, so a sudden change, so maybe suddenly coming out of conflict and defeat. We'll see what the reading has to say for it. The Pisces collective, though. Pardon me. Here we go. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please come near. Please come here with us now in this moment to speak to the Pisces collective, to get spiritual guidance and direction for them. Please uplift them and hold them, and shelter them and protect them. Here we go, Lord. Please give us wisdom and guidance. All right. So what's happening currently in the Pisces collective? The Devil. So there might be obsessions or things that are holding us back. What came to me was like, so right now we're being shown contrast. Here, I'll show you the, oops, sorry, that's the lights on there. So the Devil's often contrast. Things come into our life that might be uncomfortable, that might chain us, to show us what we don't want so we can understand what it is we truly do want. So that's what I'm actually getting right now, is the overall, or what's going on right now is we're being presented with scenarios, situations, people, dynamics, or beliefs that maybe are causing us to feel unsettled or maybe disrupting our lives. And that is, it's to help us on our journey, but also to show us so pointedly how it feels to be in this situation and how it doesn't feel good, so we can hopefully see, what our higher self wants, and we can move forward on our journey to what we truly do desire. But first we would need to identify that these are, the devilish things in our lives, or the contrast that's no longer serving us. So that's what's happening right now, is we're being presented with contrast. So what does Spirit want us to know? Spirit wants us to know that it's okay to move forward, and they want to help us move forward. With the Six of Swords here, we see, person in the boat. On one side it's still, on one side it's choppy. So clearly, in the Devil energy, there's some kind of disruption or disturbance or difficulty that's needed to be moved away from. And normally when we hear the Six of Swords, we're like, oh, we're moving to a better future, etc. But the thing is, you must always remember with the Six of Swords, there's swords in the boat still. So that is the mental, the thoughts, the behaviors, and they're in the boat, so they're going forward with you. So be mindful that even though Spirit says, hey, let's move forward out of this contrast and go to your higher self. Let's raise your vibration. But while you're doing that, recognize that you still have the thoughts with you. You're carrying your baggage with you. So it's a reminder that Spirit wants to help us move forward, and we need to be cognizant of what we're carrying with us. So how can Spirit assist us with this? So Four of Cups. Four of Cups is saying, we have cups of love here, and Spirit's given us another one, right? But we're perhaps closed off to it, don't see it. We're only focused on what we have. We don't want another. We're not even happy with what we have. So maybe what this is saying is, with the Devil energy, we're being dissatisfied. We don't like what we're having, because it's causing difficulty. We need to move forward. And perhaps the option that's being presented to us doesn't feel right, or doesn't feel good, or doesn't feel as stimulating as the Devil did. So that might be what it is. It's like, we might be hung up in the Devil energy because it was exciting and passionate and raw, you know, maybe a relationship that gave us that fire in our belly. But Spirit says, look, it's okay, move forward. Right now you might not feel like what you're being offered or that there will be something better in the future, but this is where you need to have faith. All right. So what does Spirit want you to let go of, or what can you let go of? Star. So the star is hope and optimism. And with respect to what you can let go of, I think it's referring to letting go of the devil energy, you know, and having hope. Maybe this is saying your hope and faith and optimism was incorrectly placed, and you had it placed in the devil energy. You thought you could bring something good and healthy to fruition out of the devil, but that was false. That was not a lie. Or I stand correct. That was a lie. That was an illusion, right? So I think the star card in the what you need to let go of is the false belief that the devil is going to bring you happiness. That being in the devil energy, in the place where you're not living true to what you know is right, in the place where you have conflict and addictions and obsessions and unhealthy behaviors, and you're feeling chained, and like, you know how you get that feeling inside that it feels like there's pressure in your belly or maybe in your throat, or, you know, just that constriction inside. I think Spirit's saying to us, you know, you did your best, you had faith, but perhaps you placed it in the wrong place. You tried to make it work with the devil, and they're saying move away from that. You have other options, even if you don't want to see it. You know, you're disillusioned. So have faith that, you know, no longer put your faith in the devil, but move forward and have optimism and faith, and you'll have renewal. So what's your opportunity for growth? Your opportunity for growth is a Hierophant. So this is, you know, Taurus energy, earthy, but this is belief systems and traditions. You know, this is conforming to a group mentality or group think. So with this, the opportunity for growth could be, you know, perhaps reaching out and being in community with other people, or sharing your belief systems, or, you know, maybe it's actually even an opportunity as you move away from the devil energy and start to realize, you know, there is new and different, better things, to reshape your own beliefs, you know, to not be stuck in the past, and to say, you know, it's an opportunity for mental growth. So what is the overall energy for this reading? The Sun. See, Spirit is with you. Spirit, you know, out of all of this, Spirit is saying you're stuck in a dark place. You know, we've seen you. We're with you. We're walking with you. We want to help you. You know, come out of this, understanding that mentally you're still a bit stuck. You know, even as you move forward, you have, you know, the thoughts and baggage you're carrying with you. And, you know, maybe you need to open yourself up, and there's an opportunity to change your beliefs and grow and whatnot. But really, we're bringing you to your higher self. We're bringing you to enlightenment. You know, you see the baby on the white horse. You know, the baby is, you know, birth, and there's creation, and the sunflowers is like growth, and there's so much beauty and happiness and joy in this card. And that's, we go through these experiences not to remain stuck. We don't go through pain and suffering to have that be a terminal state. We go through that so it will irreversibly change us and profoundly elevate us to the sun. Because this is more of our true nature. This is our higher self, the sun. All right, so what is the possible outcome out of all this situation? You know, the difficulty, the moving away, opening your heart, changing your belief systems, you know, having faith in the correct thing. See, the Fool, a new beginning, you know, to have faith without question. You know, Spirit is saying we see your pain, we see your torment, we see your toil. You know, we've been with you all the while, and while it's up to you, we will guide you. We will carry you in this boat. You know, Tarot is saying, get in the boat. We're going to help you move forward. You know, you'll have to deal with your mental stuff. And here you are dealing with your mental stuff, you know, your feelings of dissatisfaction, your feelings of, you know, going internal and saying, oh, it's not enough, not feeling satisfied. And you'll have to deal with that. But that's an opportunity to work on your belief system. You know, it's an opportunity to change your point of view. You know, every next level of yourself is going to require a different form of yourself. And, you know, maybe breaking out of the old belief systems and going into new belief systems. You know, and that will bring you enlightenment and a positive shift. You know, it'll bring you happiness and the new beginning. You know, when we're stuck in a devil energy, we don't always see a way out, or we don't think things can be better, and that's part of the illusion of the devil energy. But with the Fool, here we are. We see the little white dog that's just as happy as the Fool. You know, the flower in the hand, you know, the white flower, that's like purity and truth, and it almost looks like, instead of paying attention to the cliff, he's taken, you know, a deep breath of air and just taking in life. And in the devil energy, it's all dark and repressed and gloomy. And here it's freedom. So Spirit is saying to you, you know, I'm with you. I'm here to help you get from a place of bondage to a state of freedom. All right, let's see. Let's pull an Akasha card. Guides, guardians, angel guides, please give the Pisces Collective a card from the Akashic record. What message do you have for the Pisces? Oh, here we go. The Muse. And that's quite fitting, because what I'm seeing from this immediately came to me is, how are we going to do this? You know, how is the Pisces Collective going to come out of, you know, the darkness and the addictions and the chained situations? You know, maybe it's a lover that, you know, in your heart you feel you'll never find anyone else you feel the same way about, but maybe they're off doing things that don't match your vibration or your soul, you know, whatever that is, you know, and how do we move from into a better place? And the Muse card, if you're familiar with art and stuff, usually artists have, not usually, but especially in like Shakespearean times, etc., you know, artists had muses, and that was like the source of their inspiration. And, you know, that they would, you know, call upon the muse to stimulate their creativity and invigorate their passions. And that's what Spirit's saying to you with this Muse card is, you know, not to become codependent. Don't become codependent or in a codependent relationship. That's not what the Muse card is saying. It's, you know, within yourself, what brings you true joy? Within yourself, how can you find your smile? You know, what makes you happy? You know, maybe it's a little bowl of ice cream. It could be something as simple as that. Or maybe it's, you know, watching the leaves blow on the trees, or watching water flow through a creek, or, you know, maybe just wrapping yourself up in a really warm, comfy blanket. You know, whatever is, find your true joy. And instead of focusing on the devil energy, be it a person, place, thing, addiction, drug, whatever, whenever that item comes to your mind, focus on the Muse instead. Let the Muse become your healer almost. I mean, clearly you heal yourself, but as like a means, like your vitamins, right? Like, let your focus change onto the positive behaviors and things that make you feel warm and joy. You know, the devil energy does not make you feel warm and joy. You know, it crushes your spirit. Let's be real, right? The devil energy just crushes your soul, whereas the Muse will uplift your soul and bring you light. All right, let's see. We'll bring one guidance and advice card. Okay, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please come here. Please give Pisces Collective one card of guidance and advice for this reading. One card of guidance and advice for this reading. Here we go. Play. See, this is so beautiful. This is so absolutely beautiful. Spirit says play. They say have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. So going back to the devil energy can weigh you down and bring you into a place of a solemn, straight face, just rip you of your joy in your life, right? Your freedom and your sense of fun and celebration and spontaneity. So Spirit's saying, find it as what brings you joy and play and have fun. Don't be so serious. This is a time, this is a time to give to yourself, to love yourself, to allow yourself the freedom to begin again, to leave behind what no longer serves you, because Spirit always, always, always wants to lift you up and support you and give you ways to become your higher, true, best self. So Pisces, that's what I have for you today for your Spirit Guide reading. I hope you enjoyed, and God